People of Reddit, what was the dumbest thing you got punished for in school? In 7th grade I found a notebook in the hallway and turned it into my teacher. I was suspended for 3 days because there was a drawing of a centaur holding a pitchfork and they deemed that as gang related. This is in Atlanta, so no gangs matching that description here. Some guy pushed his friend down the stairs in elementary and said guy landed on me. Got detention for missing an important lesson while I was out cold in the infirmary. I got a lollipop as an apology for the detention after it was explained though. A big lollipop. Throwing grass. They told me it could have landed in someone's throat and shocked them to death. We got 25 questions for homework. I did 24 questions but didn't understand question 25. The teacher gave me 20 lines signed by my parents for not doing my homework. In 6th grade the teacher ripped up my assignment in front of the class and gave me detention because I didn't wait until I was home to do my homework. In 5th grade some of my other classmates had this super creative game at recess that had 2 rules. Find the biggest rock, throw it at whoever the hell you want. I thought if I didn't play I would get hit with a rock, like some kind of idiot. Some kid found a big rock, hit me in the head with it, and when I told the teacher I needed to see the nurse I was sent to the principal's office because the kid who threw the rock was a good kid who wouldn't do something like that unprovoked. Not myself but a good friend and classmate. He was across the classroom sharpening his pencil when his desk literally collapsed on itself. He was issued 2 detentions and a referral for destruction of property. To this day I've never seen someone's face as confused and defeated. In high school I skipped a class that I didn't have. I told the teacher and she agreed that I wasn't even allowed to take that particular class. 2 days detention. A couple friends and I were working on something in the computer lab. A teacher walked in and saw a handful of change my friend had put on the desk for some reason. Teacher decides that we must have been gambling and got us banned from the lab for a week. What made you think people are freaking stupid? Well, I work at a bank and hear stupid shit all the time. One that comes to mind. A guy was offered a credit card with the promise that the first annual fee was for free. He somehow misunderstood the offer and thought that the bank was going to pay for everything he used the card to buy for the first year, instead of not charging him the annual fee for having the card. Naturally, he maxed out the card and was in for a big surprise when he contacted the bank because it was suddenly being declined everywhere. People who harass actors on social media when the character they play is being a dick in a show movie. It happened to Josh McDermott. He plays Eugene in The Walking Dead. I met him and he was an absolute lovely, positive guy. He eventually deleted all his social media channels because lots of people couldn't make the distinction between him and his character and he was harassed 24/7. How can people honestly be dumb enough to not understand fiction? At our restaurant, we had a promotion where if you made a post about us on social media, you could get 10% off your bill. A lady came in and gave me her electricity bill. I had no idea what was going on until I realized she was asking me for a 10% cash back on her bill. I was a crossing guard at my school for a while and I literally saw someone reading a book one time while driving. Is Mexico in India? Our librarian was telling a group of girls about her trip to the North Pole and one of them went, "The North Pole is a real place?" I thought it was made up edit. She was 15. A Sunday school teacher once told me that God created the moon so we could have gravity.